It is the weekend and I am going out with my friends, so I thought to film this look. Hi, I'm FarlieSolomons. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go. As you can see, I have already applied my foundation, and the foundation that I've used is Dior Prestige in the shade 3N. And if you want to know how I exactly apply my foundation, go back to 2 weeks old, I guess the video is, and in that I have actually mentioned and I have showed exactly how I apply my foundation with a color corrector. It's super easy and I know everyone knows about it, but still, in case you want to know. So I have done my eyebrows and I have applied my foundation. So yeah, this is how the face is, completely plain. So for the eyeshadow, for the eyes, the eyeshadow palette I'm using is Dior Mezza. It's in the shade 689, and this is how the palette looks like. So before you apply any kind of eyeshadow onto the eyes, you need to firstly apply some eye primer, which is really important for the eyeshadow to stick. Otherwise, it would crease. So I hope all of us know this, right? So yeah, so let's begin. The first shade that I would like to go with is this brown one, because this is the darkest shade out here. So I'm just going to pick up this shade from this palette, and this goes here on the inner corner. Now this is like a evening night look, because obviously we are after dinner, we are going clubbing. So I want my eyes to stand out. And then also on the outer corner. I have used a very small brush, if you can see. This fits right on the inner corner and or outer corner of my eyes. Also on the outer corner, just like this. I have big eyelids, but still I like to use a brush like this. It's easy for me to apply the eyeshadow and know exactly like where to stop with this. I don't want it to be too much. And by the way, I'm just lifting it up like this. I'm just going a little bit on my crease line. And then I'm using this brush. It's a small domed brush, and this is really small. And I'm going to go and just blend everything, like the edges. And by the way, I'm just going to leave this center section of my eyelid, and I'm just going to go just blend everything well. And then I'm just going to use a blending brush and just simply flare this part out a little bit. And then from the same palette, I'm going to use this shade. And you can see. And this goes right here in the middle. You could use your fingers, but I really wanted to use my brush. It's a super easy look. And trust me, it looks super gorgeous also. You see? I'm gonna go and place the this a little bit more on the crease line. A little bit more on the inner corner. A little bit more on the outer corner. And simply blend. I like to first use a small brush to blend and then go with a bigger blending brush. Using a bigger blending brush, just going over. Now this palette is not super pigmented, but it's quite good. Then I'm going with this eye pencil. This is Maybelline Line Tattoo pen, and this is in the shade black. This is like my favorite eye pencil because it just glides so well on the eyelid. It's like amazing. I have used so many, but most of it are very dry, and you know, it stops when there are creases on the eyelid, so you know, it doesn't glide. You literally have to put the work, you know, to create that line. But with this, it's like superb. It simply glides. Here. Here. So before I create the wing, I like to first just go like this. I'm going to create a little bit thick, the line, and just pull it up like this. Now I want it to look more sexy, so I'm going to smudge it. So I'm going to smudge it. Because I wanted to look sexy. I mean, more of a night look, since something like again going over the line. If you don't like this, you could avoid this, but I kind of like it. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of foundation just underneath the line. So I'm done with both my eyes, and I'm going to apply false eyelashes because this is a night look and I'm going out with my girls. So, but the false eyelashes I'm going to apply towards the end, like after I'm done with the entire look. It's easier for me to do that way. So let's go with the lower lash line, and let's apply something out there too. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to go with this shade with the brown that I used, because I want it to look smudgy. Okay. And that was really out of the blue, the horn. I really want to smudge this out, like completely getting into the game of looking sexy. But I think for me, this smudgy look really doesn't go well. Like, sometimes I feel it looks good, but sometimes I feel it's just too much for my eyes. Maybe because I have big eyes, that's why. Let me know if you like. And then over that, I'm going back with this. Not sure if you can see the glam. And then getting back to the brown. Going over just on the bottom. Just smudging it. And then I'm going to fill the waterline with the same eye pencil. baby, this is a night look. Looks cool. For the mascara, I'm going to use apply that when I apply my false eyelashes, because right now it doesn't make sense for me to apply my mascara. So yep, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna finish my face off first. So when I go out like this for my weekends, and you know, if you go club hopping and stuff like that, we do dance and do have fun. So I avoid applying concealers because they crease up and it looks horrible, and then sometimes we really don't have the time to sit and pat. So I like to use this is Dior. It's a pressed foundation, so for me it kind of sets everything, like it looks like this. So I like to go on my entire. See the difference? This looks more soft and this looks like the usual one. So that's one reason I like to use this. See how airbrushed it looks now. I mean, the foundation is good, but I like to use this sometimes when I go out because it just gives me that smooth effect, and also it's like in place, it doesn't move. My makeup doesn't move. But yes, if you like to, you could always use a primer. I don't like to use a primer because I feel it's too heavy for my skin, and I kind of don't like to use a primer because I just don't like primers. I only like primer on my eyelids. When I could get away with something like this, or even the spray to set my makeup, I think I don't need to apply a primer on my face. Though I prefer using eye primer always because there are reasons to it. It just doesn't crease my eyeshadow. So you see how airy it looks, like airbrushed. Airy? Why did I say airy? Like airbrushed. It looks so good. And now it's the contouring part. It looks so flat. I need to add some dimension to my face, some depth, some curves, something, so that it looks good. And right now it just looks flat. So I like to use today Too Faced, this one. This is Natural Face, Too Faced Natural Face palette. So this has blush, this has highlights, this has your basic contouring powder. So I kind of like this palette, and I'm going with Sunny Honey, this one. Oops, this one, because this is the only contouring powder that is available in this palette. Yep, it smells so good. I often like to use this because it's been with me like since ages. And by the way, I'm just using a very small brush. because I don't want my contour to flare up. So I'm just using something that is going to just stay where I want it to stay. Just here. Here. And then I'm just going to blend. If you have a small forehead, don't use too much of contour here. You actually don't need to contour your forehead if you have a small one. It's for us. It's a pretty decent shade. Okay, I'm done with my contouring. It's so essential. Otherwise I just look like a flat paper with the foundation on. For the blush, I'm going to use NARS Panic. Yeah, Panic, and this is, I'm just going to use this shade. Oh, by the way, I'm using the same brush that I used for my contour because it kind of blends in really well. You see, this is the reason I like to use a small brush, because I know exactly where I want my blush to be. I remember when I was learning makeup, I used to use a lot of blush on my cheeks, and that's horrible. Unless it's necessary to. So I've lined my lips and I've used Charlotte Tilbury, and this is Love Trap. I hope I'm saying the right shade. Yeah, it's Love Trap, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and yeah, it's called Love Trap. And I need to just line it well. And over this, I'm using Revlon. This is called Toast of New York. Look how beautiful this shade is. Actually, I love shades like this. Most of my lip shades are so similar. I thought that this shade is more towards the reddish brown side, like more like a brick shade, but this is more, a little bit, this has a hint of orange, I guess. When I look here, it looks a little bit orangish, but when I look on my main mirror, it looks a little darker. So I'm confused. Maybe because of the lights, it's giving me a lighter shade of orange. but when I look here to my main mirror, it's like brick shade. I don't know, I may be right, I may be wrong. Let me darken it some more. And this is in the shade 3 to 5, and this is how the shade looks like. It's amazing. This is gorgeous. I love it. Whew. I love this shade. It's so glamorous. I'm going to go and apply my false eyelashes, and I'm going to show you the look after that. I could say after so many years, I finally mastered to apply false eyelashes. I had never applied it well in one go, but finally I see that I can do it. I can do it. And yeah. Oh, shut up. This is the look. I love this look. I'm going to also apply some mascara. You need to wait. I could never apply false eyelashes in one go. Like, just never happened. But today I finally feel that I could do it just like in one go. I'm so proud of myself. And the mascara that I have used today is Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High, and this is awesome. This mascara is super cool, and you could see I have it on my lower lashes. Wow, I loved the look. Not bad. I'm gonna go and get dressed. So this is how the look is. I hope you guys liked it, especially for the ones who really love low makeup. This is for you. This is absolutely sober and not too much, and at the same time this is glamorous. I'll see you soon in my next video with another exciting look like this. You take care of yourself. Ciao. Bye.